Hello again, this is still shadedmazoku. Still haven't switched personalities or, gotten possessed by Kefka. Has happened before. My obsession with Final Fantasy VI is somewhat ridiculous. Maybe I'll do a let's play on that one after this. I've been considering it. That or maybe Vagrant Story. We'll see if I can get Vagrant Story to actually run properly on this computer. This is Fiona's villa. Now, this is Fiona. Nice lady. My husband Marco hasn't returned from the war, but these words mean a lot to us. I'll guard them until he returns. She'll be important for a side quest later. But not right now. Got one mid-ether. Yeah, might want to get those. She's not important right now, though. That's the southern woods over here, with the sign outside, but I'm gonna head down here first. This is Por. It's the inn. This is the market, which is what I was looking for. Buy. The gold suit is actually really good, but I can't afford it right now. So, should probably sell some stuff, shouldn't I? No, I'm not selling that. So, how much would 4 be? Can't afford 4 right now, but I only have 3 of them on my team anyway. And I'm gonna get the beret. The beret. I really can't speak today. As I've said before, Power tab, my pronunciation isn't always going to be... I'm gonna put this armor on. Fuck, that's stupid. That armor is really not gonna do you. At least one of Magus' attacks is kind of lightning related. It's not actually a lightning attack, because Magus isn't a lightning element. But it kind of fries you anyway, so you probably shouldn't be fighting him while wearing that. Gold, still not good for armor. Gold is bloody heavy. So making armor out of it would be kind of ridiculous now, wouldn't it? Elder's house. I'm gonna marry Tata. Now this Por is the village the hero they're speaking of is from. If only I had some jerky. Next to the bed is a treasure box. Open it and the contents are yours. The magic cave life, blah blah blah, and the mountain to the east. Tata received the hero medal. The first time he must have done something very brave. Yeah, Tata is the hero. Well, he's the one with the medal that people think is the hero anyway. He lives here. Not too fond of that kid, but... My son's still everyday hero, he must be in all that oatmeal and think I'm his father. Yes, to think. That would be the grandpa, I suppose. My grandson's the brave hero, that's from my side of family. Hee hee hee. Way to sound creepy there. At least he didn't start going all really cackling creepy here. Or giggling creepy, which is actually worse. And hey, look, it's Toma again. He gets around. Strange monster came by the other day, mumbling about Queen Lean and the Masamuna. That sure was an ugly frog, hardy har. Can't believe the legendary here was a boy from this village. Did you hear the latest? Can't bothered. Can't believe the legendary is not the naughty Rantata. Why are you in the naughty corner? Have you heard about the magical cave that wanders the east of Denadoro mountain? It's a sort of rock wall there, pop out a gaggle of ghouls. At least leave Magus and Chrono alone though. Yeah, it's his best, but I can't... You again? Yeah, sure. I wish you a safe journey. I'll track down the rainbow shell. It's on some small island. I don't know what island. And the end one I should do. He's already used all the money he got, like, 5 minutes ago. So, kinda useless there. We're gonna go in here now. The Cursed Woods, which To be fair, they aren't that cursed. Just don't step on Nashers, because those things are actually mystics. And will screw you up. One shelter. The frog is not too much to worry about. But, as I said, the other ones are actually mystics, so you might want to avoid them. We're just gonna go over here. It's a hose. Isn't that strange? Got one magic scarf. Not the magic-arp. Frog is the Chrono. Thou art here to practice thy skill in swordplay. Oh god, I forgot how much I hate this. I love Frog, and I love his monologue, but actually trying to pronounce it. I don't speak Shakespearean. In the least bit. Yeah, that one's locked for a good reason. What? The king has been injured? I see. There's nary a thing I can do. Please be on thy way. Oh, come on, Frog. The hero I am not. I can do naught. You speak extremely formally, don't you? We're gonna have to go get some stuff to convince Frog to help us. He has a very good reason for not wanting to be getting dragged into it, as we will be seeing, but I'm afraid I can't take that into consideration, because there's a war on, and Magus wants to kill us all. For no particular reason, really. Actually, he's... Bellbirds. I hate those things. But if you sneak around, you can usually avoid them. Ugh. That's a goblin. They're fairly... they're not really high-tech enemies. Really, not high-tech. There goes the boy again. This is a terrible place. You best run away when you can. There comes one of the bosses. Now, remember what they were saying about hammers? Yeah. Burn them. Without the hammers, they don't... With the hammers, they have a bunch of defense. If you take the hammers off of them, they lose all of their defensive skills for some bizarre reason. Now, I could go on, but I kind of done what I need to do here for right now. I'm gonna go down and see Tata again. Well, he's not here. Where did he go? Yeah. I can't remember where he went. But I need to go find him before I can do anything else. It's been a while since I played, obviously. The funny thing is, you'd think I know the 600 AD by heart. I guess I'm gonna have to go rescue him or something. I used to know this place by heart anyway, but it's been a while. Also, my memory is really shot to something. Also, in my defense, I've been at work today, and don't get me wrong, I like my work, but it's not exactly the kind of thing that stimulates the mind. I spent most of the day filing stuff about people wanting copies of their medical journals, which it's not really a problem to do. Certainly not. I could probably do it with my eyes closed, but it's dull and exhausting and just a lot of brain melt. I'm actually gonna pick on this guy. He apparently does not want to fight me. Until that thing shows up. That's an outlaw. They're mystics, but they look like a bird. These are all mystics. I say an outlaw is freelancer, but freelance lancer. This is not Lancaster. But sometimes I get my words really messed up. Burn, baby. Run, run, or you'll be well done. God, I love Kafka. He has some of the best quotes in video game history, really. I recently, and I mean, by recently I mean 2 years ago, played the game in its original English. And then original Japanese, I mean, and it's actually completely different in many ways, because the guy who translated it didn't have a lot of time, and he was a student at the time apparently. So there's a lot of little details that are different. And it's really fascinating how that works. Even some of the character details are different. I have the guidebook for the Japanese game, which lists Terra as being 160, while the guidebook for the English game lists her as being 170, which I find kind of hilarious. Apparently she wears higher heels in America. I'd like her to be 170, because if you look at the stats for Kafka, he's 5'6", which is, well, 5'6" is, well, it's short. I'm 5'4", so, and with the American stats that would actually mean that Terra is taller than Kafka, and that's the kind of thing that really amuses me. Tiny little bad guys. Well, how can you not be amused by that kind of thing? Hello. Kafka's less, in Japanese, he's less obviously insane, and more really, really creepy at times. Well, he's always creepy. It's Kafka, it's what he does, but sometimes he's creepier than others. And the Japanese version, he varies his... Japanese is a very not difficult language, although it is that, but it has a lot of different ways to speak depending on who you're speaking to, different levels of formality, different gendered language. For example, a girl would use the... would probably use atashi for me and similar, while a boy would be possibly watashi, although when I do that I get told off for sounding like a book. It's not cute enough, apparently. I don't really do cute, so... A boy would probably use boku, or ora, as the case may be. I use watashi, but I speak Japanese like a book. Really. No, really I do. I don't like using slang in any language, and as a result I tend to, well, sound kind of mechanical. I've gotten better at it in English, but in Japanese I still sound very stiff when I talk. I do actually use a bit of slang in Norwegian, but that's not even intentional, it's just because it's my native tongue and I can't really avoid it. Yeah, I'm gonna finish up this battle before I do anything. I really need to heal Chrono. How the hell did he end up with that little... My linguistic skills are... I'm not really a linguist, and I lack... My sister has an amazing skill of mimicry. She can accurately mimic pretty much any accent she's ever heard. And I just lost my headphones. Well, one of them. As I said, I'm wearing 2 sets. My sister's accent when she speaks things is amazing. She can speak English with a Northern English accent. So she sounds like she's from up the north of England, which is kind of hilarious. Mostly because when we were kids, we were both big fans of Red Dwarf. And my sister picked it up from there, because that's what she does. I lack that skill. I don't have the rhythmic skills to... just gonna see. Oh, that's getting closer. I don't have the rhythmic skills to do that kind of thing. So... those rocks will come in useful later. One of the characters we're gonna get, the magician I was mentioning, doesn't play well with others, so he doesn't learn double attacks from triple attacks like normal people do. You have to force him to do so. He doesn't play well with others, really. As we will see when we get around to him and get his final weapon, which pretty much proves exactly that. If what's it called? It's in it's, well, if you play Exalted, which is extremely, I suppose, extremely geeky, but I don't mind, it would be a soul steel weapon. Its English translation is kind of silly, and I'm not gonna get into it, but it's... we'll get into it later, but the Japanese name is quite accurate. And while I was... God, I never got to the point about what I was talking about with Kafka either, but if I start talking about that now, we'll never get around to doing anything, so I'll just leave it off and I will get back to it next episode, which would be in 2 days' time or so for you.